everyone, it's Lottie from Cancer is a Lifestyle. So today I wanted to do a small little update on my food diary. I haven't done one, I believe, since I think sometime in spring or maybe beginning of summer. It's been a while. And if you guys remember, we left off a little recap is that I wanted to be like 100% healthy. That during these 12 years with my cancer, I have gave up a lot of things. I have no canned food, no fried food, nothing, no fast food, nothing with saturated fat, no frying, a lot of nothing with preservatives, a lot of fresh food, and a lot of fish, vegetarian, pescatarian type of meals. And I gave up a lot. I gave up a lot. No sodas, no pops, things like that. No processed cheese, all kinds of things like that that really are not good for you. But I knew that once I left my home, I had issues with maintaining that lifestyle. I would do really well at home, and then once I was out there, I would, especially at work where we had this, in the office, this little table where people are always bringing in food, sweets, stuff like that, and I would just partake of it. I could not say no. And also the other problem I had was the fact that I would eat at night. When I would come home from work, I would eat. And mind you, I would be home around 11, I would eat. Or if I stayed working 10 hours and came home at 1, I would eat. So I wanted to change those two things. I wanted to be where I am 100% making healthy choices. Now, I feel like I'm at this point, at that point I was like 90. I was doing really good. And I also wanted to incorporate a little bit of exercises, a little calisthenics through the excuse me, on a daily basis to kind of help with my being limber, a little more physical, So this is where I left off. This is what I wanted to incorporate. I can't talk today, you guys. I'm trying my best. I think I didn't finish my coffee this morning. So anyway, that's where we left off. So how did we do in all these months? Well, the problem is we did horrible. I must have fallen off I don't know how many times. I would have a great mindset. I would do good for 2 days, and then boom, I would mess up all over again. Now, I forgot one more thing before I go on. You may look at me and you may think that I'm overweight, and I am overweight. I'm short, even because I'm short. Weight gain looks, you can notice it right away on me. I tend to look like a ball. Okay, it does not spread out evenly. So because I'm short, I look a lot heavy. So anyway, even though I may be overweight, fluffy, chubby, whatever you want to call him. But I have no cholesterol issues. I have no high blood pressure. My sugar has always been on borderline. So it's been a little bit over or a little bit under, but it's never really been drastically lowered. So that's what I wanted to focus on now, is to really lower my sugar intake. I'm not on any kind of medication. I've had 4 reoccurrences with my cancer. I have not had any medication since then. I pride myself on that. I know it takes a lot of work to try to be healthy. It takes a lot of work. And I'm not saying that because I want someone to slap me on the back. But I've always wanted my main goal to be healthier, to make my body stronger. So when my reoccurrences happen, my body is strong and can fight it better, if that makes sense to anyone. So that is the whole goal of my eating healthy. Has always been my goal of eating healthy. So anyway, to get back to it, I kept falling off. I kept doing horrible, and I thought that, you know what, I can't be making these food diaries videos if I am just falling off and not doing well. What is this one? Like my third or fourth, and I'm not making any progress. And so I ended up, just feeling discouraged. And that's the problem when you try to do something, and instead of feeling encouraged, you get discouraged really easily. So what ended up happening is I ate. Now this is, mind you, a few months ago, so don't, this is not something that happened now. I ended up getting sick because of the fact that, like I said, I eat a certain way. I gave you a list of other things I don't eat. I don't eat mayonnaise. I don't do, So when I do eat some of these things, my body rejects it. I get sick from it, and I have issues. And I ended up eating someone's food, and this food was not anything wrong with it. It was delicious. That's why I think I finished my plate, because it was delicious. But my body is not used to that. I think what it was, it's not that, there were, I think, two things wrong with this dish. And one, either it was, because I do use butter, but I use real butter. And when I do, I use like just a small slice of it, or slice, what do you call them, tabs, or we don't saturate our food in butter, is what I'm saying. But I think either this food was saturated with a lot of butter, or it wasn't real butter and it was like margarine. I'm thinking that it was margarine, because it didn't, I don't know. And I ended up getting sick. I went to work. I spent the whole day, cramps, horrible cramps. You know, the kind of cramps where they're just on your stomach, just like that. You feel it, but you have no relief of any kind. You can drink, you try to burp it out. It's just not happening. Nothing's happening. It's just, And I ended up going home because I was sick, and I knew what this was because it happened before. It happened a few times when I had reactions to certain foods. So anyway, that experience, I woke up the next morning, and after, when I get sick like that, when my body rejects a lot of the, let's say I ate something fried and I shouldn't have, I get sick like that. It takes me a couple of days to get back to normal. So what happened then is I made a decision once and for all. Then, my daughter was so upset with me too. She was like, this is going to happen. You can't have it. So why are you eating it? There you go, guys, right there. Why are you eating? It's going to happen. So I ended up there. You know what? I am going to take hold of this once and for all. And I will tell you, since that moment, I have been really, really good. Really, really good. For one thing, and I will tell you, it's almost like clockwork in the office. Every day they would have junk there. Every day. It's like a party every day at my work. I didn't touch any of it the whole summer. I am so proud of myself. And there were times that, and I noticed that when I'm bored and I don't have a lot of work at work, I tend to think about food. And there was a lot of times that I had to be really, really super strong, but I did not touch any of that. And then at night, I ended up switching, and I do not eat any heavy meals when I get home. If anything, I will have a snack. And the snack could be fruit, or it could be some veggies. Or I ended up going, you guys, Costco has a wonderful one. I'm going to show you some items. Costco has a whole selection of organic and non-GMO and gluten-free and like all kinds of no sugar snacks that you can eat that are healthy snacks. You just got to read what do you call them? You got to read your tabs, your nutrition facts, so you can see how much they have of things. Because like for me, I was looking for things that had low sugar in it. I didn't want a lot of sugar because I wanted to focus on lowering my sugar. So I'm going to show you a few substitutes that I have made in my to my diet. So now if I have a snack, if I want a snack, I go to this, and it's helped. Now last night we had some tortellini. I've not had pasta in months, and that is something else that I am working on, because I have noticed that when I do have pasta, although last night I did really good, you guys, before that, weeks ago, months ago, I had some muscatoli and I could feel um, drained afterwards. I was just really tired. And I thought to myself, okay, you see, this is why your body has not had this for how many months, and now you had some. You had more than you should have had, and now you're drained, you're tired. You see, you have no energy. So last night when we had tortellini, I made sure I only measured out a cup each for both of us before I cooked it. And then when I cooked it, I made sure it was only a cup also that I ate. And I did not feel drained or anything afterwards. So I think portion sizing makes a huge difference. So anyway, I'm going to show you some of my favorite things that I go to. If you look at my pantry, there is nothing junky in there. I do have some mixed nuts that I can snack on. I do have like craisins and dried fruits, although I have to be careful with dried fruits because that's a lot of fiber and I may have issues with that. So this is, I just went and did some shopping. This is right here, these organic sweet potato crackers. Gluten-free, no sugar added. I love these things. They're very, very light. They are not heavy like crackers, but you can, I love them. And I actually enjoy them. They come in 2 packages. Really, really good. What else do they have on them? They also have, oh yeah, flax seeds, black sesame seeds on them, and chia seeds on it. Tastes wonderful. I love it. It's kind of light. It's not very much like a cracker. It has more of a light tendency. So now if I come home and I want something, I will have a snack on this. Now I bought something new yesterday because I went to Costco and I ended up getting energy bars. I think these are called Sunrise. And I am telling you, this stuff, you can literally, your child can read all the ingredients that are in here. And they are delicious. They look like, they come in here. You don't have to put these in the fridge. I'm going to tell you some of the things they have in here. They're loaded with rolled oats, dried cranberries, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, coconut, pumpkin seeds, and that one quinoa, is that how you say it? I never say it right. Quinoa, cashews, chia seeds, and more. I'm going to open one up and show you guys. And it is not a hard, it is very soft. It's like a granola bar, a lot of fiber, you guys. Almost everything here has lots of fiber. And I'm telling you, that is one thing that all of us need is fiber. Of all the things like sugar and carbs and so on and so on, fiber is one thing that we totally lack. And here's something else that by looking at it, you may think to yourself, oh no, not these things. Now, you may think, oh no, not those rice puffs or rice cakes. This is not a rice cake. It may look like it and it's deceptive. It actually comes, I opened it up, so I'm going to try not to drop it. But it is actually, what is it called? Organic crunchy rice rollers. And these actually have honey in them. Okay? And they're like 50 calories for one package. Low fat, low sodium, allergy free, no cholesterol, gluten free, non-GMO, kosher, vegan. And you get like, the thing is with all of this, you get like a lot of them in a package. My daughter loves these. These actually are with brown rice, and they have, I swear they're like, have honey in them. Delicious. These are like 50 calories for this whole package. My daughter loves this. Loves this. Another thing, this is also something brand new that I just bought this time, is the granola. What is this called? The Quaker granola, oats, honey, raisins, and almonds for your cereal. I placed this for the, oh, excuse me. I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Sorry, you guys, but I think that was my neighbor. Anyway, so my daughter tried some. It is actually, it tastes really good. It comes 2 packages. It stays crunchy, you guys. It almost reminds me of grape nuts, but sweeter. It stays really crunchy in your milk. and it has almonds and honey and oats and raisins, and so these are some of the healthier choices if we wanted to have some cereal. Another one of my favorite snacks now that I love this, and I hope they never run out, is my nut bars with cocoa drizzle and sea salt. You guys, this is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. This bar, it has, you're not going to believe this, 5 grams of protein. And let me tell you, let me show you. Oh, yes. 29% of fiber. Did you ever see anything with 29% of fiber? Absolutely, absolutely delicious. This stuff does not taste. You know what I don't like a lot of, about the bars that you get, like the health bars, where that they actually have, they kind of taste like imitation chocolate or imitation. They don't, you can taste that imitation taste to it, like it's not real. This is actually real, like it tastes. It's real crunchy. It's got almonds, cashews, and pecans. It also has, you can see, like pumpkin seed, not pumpkin seeds, what's the other ones? Sunflower seeds and all kinds of other nuts here, I think. What is it? Yeah, and the chocolate. So it's like real chocolate. So when you take a bite of it, you actually, it satisfies that, it satisfies your sweet craving. So like my daughter uses this every morning when she gets up, and we're out, 2:30 in the morning, guys. She goes to work. She doesn't have time to make breakfast. She grabs one of these and eats them, and eats it on the way. This is her breakfast bar every morning. Really, really good. I love these things. I brought it to work and I shared it to one of my girlfriends. I'm telling you, she loved it. For, if she was like, this really does satisfy that craving that you may have, that I want something sweet, but instead of grabbing, chips and junk and things like that, this is such a healthier choice. Well, anyway, I don't want to carry on too long, so I am very, very, very happy with myself this summer. Don't forget, I also have a lot of my fruits and vegetables that I love summer. Another thing that I do is I take all my fruits and I cut them up in one big bowl. And, well, you know what? Hold on, let me show you. Sorry, guys, I keep pausing the thing all the time. I didn't mean to. So I hope you can see it. Oh, okay, here you go. Awesome. I take all my fruit because we love our summer fruit. And I hope you can see that. And there, in here we got strawberries and blueberries and grapes, and I think there's a muskmelon and what else is in there? I think some cherries, and what I do is we just chop it all up, slice them up, put it in a nice bowl like this. This is a big bowl, you see, and it's available for snacking if you guys want a bowl of fruit. Another thing that we can use this for is like a lot of times for pancakes for in the morning for breakfast. My daughter will heat up the fruit, put a little bit of butter in the pan and heat it up and pour it over your pancakes. If you want to put some homemade whipped cream over it in a bowl, use it with your yogurt. A lot of things. Crepes, just make your crepes. So when I make this fruit bowl during the summer, my daughter, I actually didn't do it right away this summer, and she was like, Mom, where's our fruit bowl? You have a snack, you want something to snack on, you grab a bowl of fruit, it's satisfying, it tastes good, and you're not eating all that other sugar and junks. And I used to last year, or I should say before all of this year, I used to just also in this is a big bowl, you guys. I would take a teaspoon of sugar and I would sprinkle it on top, and then I would mix it up with a spoon, and then all the juices, it would give it a little bit, would mix in with the sugar and would give it a little bit of a sweetened taste. I don't do that this year at all because I feel like the fruit is really, really naturally sweet, and it does not need any flavoring. But you can do that if you want. You can put plums, peaches. Oh, I do have a peach in here, 2 peaches. So, very tasty. This is what I'm doing. And I have been doing my calisthenics every morning, every day. I've been working, doing them. I feel good when I do them, and I've been drinking my water. I feel really, really good. My next GP appointment will be in December, and I hope that by the time that I go then, I will have my biometric screening done, and I am excited to see how, you know, the sugar intake. I expect to see it a lot lower, a lot below the line, and that's what I want to do. So I'm very, very excited about that. You guys, keep praying for me that I continue and that I don't give in to any of this, all that junk that's out there. I do like what I'm eating now. I don't feel like I am missing out on anything. So anyway, it's turning into a real lengthy video. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.